I was getting next, trying to be the youngin, trying to beat the old heads, get my respect. Just like in 2K, you gotta work your way up.
Yep.
Start from the ground and work up. Actually, too, you know what's so funny? This the building I used to live in too. The 6th floor, that's where I lived, all the way on top. I used to always look down. Everybody used to always look at my window all the time. Ramo, come down, come down.
Which window was it?
All 3 of the windows right
All
there.
3 of those?
All 3 of those.
My name is Ramo of Pacers. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Basketball was always my first love, first passion. I started off as a kid in my room, having one of them little baby rims, on the closet door. And me and my brother and sister, we were shooting kind of like from far. We used to use the little rug lines, the little 3-point line. And I feel like I was the best shooter at all that. I was always hitting my shots. So that was always like the way I first started, growing into basketball. That was my first love. And from there I was taking, playing as a little kid, AAU basketball, playing in church leagues and just, grinding as a little kid and just trying to beat up on the old heads, when I finally got my chance in the New York City blacktop courts.
If you don't notice, like the 3-point line is like a free throw.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's free throw. But the rims is nice, the glass is nice, everything's nice, but it's just smaller, Actually, came here right after I came back from Michigan too. I see some of the little kids, like wow, they like almost my age, even taller, they're out here hooping. I'm like, yeah, I like the park, and they're talking to me about the park, whatever. They see me on TV, 2K League, like, man, I'll beat you in 2K. I'm like, man, stop it.
Everybody think they're good at 2K, right?
And everybody think they're good in 2K, can beat you. I'm like, all right, man, come on.
2K is something, or video games in general, something I always used to play. From Nintendo 64 days, Mario Kart, Zelda, Mario Party, GoldenEye, one of my favorite games, NBA Jam, obviously. And from there, I was playing NBA 2K competitively. Online, I started 2K11, I guess. And I remember my friend first introduced me. So when I finally hooked up my Xbox 360, I had the Ethernet cord. I thought I was ready. I was getting ready to go online. I'm calling my friends like, how come I can't connect online? He's over here telling me I gotta buy a Xbox Live membership. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm over here just looking puzzled, staring at my TV. And I remember I had to go to 7-Eleven to go buy me a 3-month gift card. But that's the first time I started playing Xbox online, at least.
Got our P4 right here, PS4, regular controller. Spencer's water here, Got my Alienware laptop that actually Pacers Gaming provided me for streaming equipment, They gave me the camera too, Logitech camera. I actually bought the Blue Yeti for myself, so people can hear me stream through a very high quality mic. I recommend that if you're streaming. Got my water, which is essential right there. It's called Sanshia, How ironic. Got my Scuff gaming controller right here. I actually use this here and there, I recommend the Leak controller. Got my speaker right here that I wake all the neighbors up with. I don't want to turn it on right now because it's still morning. But I got my BenQ monitor right here. Turn this on. 27-inch BenQ monitor, 1 millisecond. I recommend this if you're a gamer right here. Got my gaming chair right here. Definitely need this type of gaming chair for back support. You don't want to sit on nothing too rough and mess up your back. You want to game comfortably, Play good, feel good, all that.
What did you used to sit on?
I actually used to play on the couch too. So before I made the league, I was playing on the couch, sideways, uncomfortable. I used to play like this, staring at the TV. Messed up my back, But now, made the 2K league, living good. Gotta buy exactly what I need to make me feel good and play comfortable.
What motivates me, I would say, my family, my friends. Being from where I'm from. Not a lot of people are successful. There's a lot of violence in my neighborhood and drug dealing and stuff like that. So not a lot of people make it out, And so I used to use that as motivation. I seen a lot of my friends not make it, And I used to use that as motivation, be like, I want to make it out. I feel like anybody who I'm playing against, I'm super aggressive and super passionate to where I feel like you stole something from me. And that's where all the trash talking comes from. Obviously I'm from New York, so all of us trash talk. and we're super cocky. But when I'm trash talking and getting hype in the game, the people I'm talking to, I feel like they stole something from me, and that's where all the anger comes from.
What is 7 championships at?
I don't know what position to put him on.
Just one little thing, gang. That's it.
I don't know what position to put him on.
But it's gonna be a long season for y'all.
That's quiet.
Remember this. I'm the heart. Remember that. Whole bunch of real estate, y'all. Come on. Whole bunch of Rillo, y'all. We got it. Every single one. My boy B's had a whole bunch of Rillo, y'all. Get in here, boy. Tell him what you got. Tell him what you got.
He already gave me my time, so it's all good. I appreciate the love, but
He's like a guy you love to have in your team because, you know, he plays his heart out every game. You know, I give him so much credit for that tournament run we made in Orlando. Like, he had the flu, I think Saturday or Friday. I think both days he had the flu, and like he didn't hide it at all. He was on the stage screaming, yelling. He played his heart out, and like I really commend him for that. And I remember against the Sixers in the first quarter, he did like a great move and scored, and then he stood up and started yelling. And then I looked at him, and then when he sat down, like he put his head down, and he's like, you could tell he was like sick and messed up, and like he was all lightheaded. And I told him, yo, like relax, drink some water. And you know, he's like, nah, I'm good, don't worry about that, because he wanted to hide it, you know, like he didn't want to show that he was sick or whatever. But yeah, he's just a great teammate to have, and he's a true warrior on that stage for sure.
You got a triple team. Ain't no double team gonna stop you. And if I don't go off, Swizz gonna go off. If he don't go off, Dame's gonna go off. If Dame don't go off, Wolf's gonna go off. If Wolf don't go off, B's gonna go off. Shit. Cody might come in and play too.
You got the Knicks coming up, right? You're in New York for yourself. What are you expecting in that matchup?
Whole bunch of Rillo, y'all. You know the vibes, Jeff. I'm out of here, man. Come on.
I was getting ready to walk my dog, King, my golden retriever, and as I'm getting ready to leave the door, I just get a phone call. And the number was 212, which is my uncle, who I work for as a doorman before the 2K League. He calls me on that number, and I thought he was gonna call me and come in for work. So I wasn't gonna pick up, I was gonna act like maybe I wasn't there or seeing him, but I ended up picking up, I was like, whatever. I picked up, and it was Brendan Donahue, the 2K League. And he told me I made the league. And I was over here just dumb hype, jumping up and down. My dog's jumping at me because he thinks we're playing and whatever. So I'm just super excited. Like, you can even see my face. I'm just so happy right now just thinking about that moment. But yeah, so like I'm over there jumping up and down. Mom's like, what happened? What happened? I was like, I made the NBA 2K League. And she's over here just started calling my relative, family, and friends, talking about Ramo, oh my God, he made the NBA. And I'm just like looking over here like, while I'm talking on the phone, I can't tell her right away. I'm like, not the NBA, the NBA 2K League. She thinks I'm actually making the NBA. I'm about to go hoop. Like, I'm over here out of shape. Like, I'm not making no NBA. But yeah, that moment was something I'll always remember for the rest of my life.
It's my brother, my best friend in the world. Listen, he's always here for me. I appreciate him coming through to support me every day.
Proud of this guy.
Every game I'm in. It means everything, you know. I got home court advantage. He's here every game I'll possibly play, and it shows, you know. He's out there cheering for me, and I hear it, and it helps me through the games. With the Wolfpack, though.
Hard work, baby. Hard work.
Hard work beats talents.
I want to continue the friendship and the bond we built here and everything, the culture we built here, and build it even stronger, you know. I don't care about no individual accolades or anything like that. As long as you win the championship, I just want to hold that trophy. That trophy looks so dope. Not even that, make the organization proud, you know. They traded for me, they believed in me, they wanted me on the team, and, you know, I just want to make them proud.